It's been a while since the girls Pioneer basketball team defeated the Huron River Rats. 5 years, 10 years. Try 2002. Well, tonight, Coach Crystal Westfield's squad will look to put an end to Huron's reign. Welcome to City TV Sports. I'm Kevin Bryant, and I'm joined on the broadcast with Pete Poyer for tonight's Pioneer Huron girls varsity basketball. Pete, Happy New Year, bud.
Same to you, Kevin, and we have tipped off. We are underway. Pioneer controlled the opening tip, but on their first offensive possession, they lost the handle on the ball. Quickly down the floor goes Huron. There's a shot from three, no good. Rebounded by Huron, put back, and we'll have a whistle and the first foul of the game.
Against number 12, Pioneer. First personal, line shooting two. Rail Whitsitt.
Rail Whitsitt will head to the free throw line and attempt to score the first points of the game. First one's off the front of the rim, no good. Next one on the way, and it's through. And Huron will score the first point of the game.
And with that, they get to set up that press and the pressure that the Rats have been known for.
Pioneer will get it down the floor quickly. Basket underneath, wide open. Shot no good. Put back no good by Emily Argersinger. And we have a whistle and a foul at the other end of the floor.
Looked like Argersinger kind of rushed that first shot, but stayed with it and was able to get a good look and drawing the foul. It's a good start for the Pioneers by breaking the press and getting a good shot inside.
And a couple of bounces and off the rim, no good. Yeah, they did a good job of breaking the press, getting on the floor, and getting the ball to a wide-open Argersinger underneath the basket. Her second free throw is good, and we're tied at one.
Exactly what you need to do against pressure. You want to make the pressure back off. You need to score buckets.
And Pioneer with a little pressure of their own on the defensive side. They get the steal and head down the floor. That's Jasmine Hampton, and she's going to get called for traveling. Turnover. It'll be Huron basketball.
Pioneers coming off a loss to Saline on earlier the week. Huron on the flip side, they posted a victory, a huge victory over Temperance Bedford by 25 points, Pete.
That is a big win. Now Huron trying to move it around the perimeter.
Foul call against number 4, Pioneer.
Mia Long gets bumped, draws the foul.
And that's doubly bad if you're a Pioneer, because if Huron can get into the bonus, Pete, they'll be able to make free throws and easily set up their pressure.
There's a shot from the perimeter from Chikwe, Amaka Chikwe. That's good. And the pressure works. They get a quick opportunity and score the bucket. This time by Camilla Glenn. And just like that, Huron up 6-1.
And that action right there, Pete, is a microcosm of what Coach Steve Vincent wants to have for his River Rats. Make it a chaotic scene, speed up the tempo.
We've seen this pattern from Vincent's teams in the past, put a lot of pressure on the opposing offense and trying to get them to turn the ball over and make mistakes and create opportunities on the offensive side of the ball.
And one way to slow down that pace is to set yourself at the defensive end into a zone, and that's just what the Pioneers have started to deploy.
Well, the perimeter shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Huron, put back, no good. Kara Wilson with the rebound for Pioneer. And they're trying to move it down the floor, knocked out of bounds by Huron. It'll stay Pioneer ball.
Still a good shot there by Chikwe. That looks to be her position on the floor on that a wing extended.
A foul call this time on Huron.
Not much contact there on that call.
Foul call against number 24, Long. Huron, first personal, second team foul, Pioneer ball out of bounds.
Don't want to leave your feet to pass.
Now the shot up, off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds is going to be Huron basketball.
Jasmine Hampton led the Pioneers in the last game against Saline with 12 points. That was a good shot there from her, just a bit long. Good skip pass.
And a shot into the middle again, off the rim, no good. And Argersinger will bring it down the floor for Pioneer. Over to Heinrich. Now skip pass over to Folk. And on the shot, there's a grab on the arm. And Huron's going to have to watch out getting in foul trouble as well.
Yeah, we talked about it during warm-ups that Huron only came out with 9, maybe 10 players out on the court. So to be highly ranked as they are, they just can't get into foul trouble because the bench is not long.
Now ball on the floor, scramble.
Oh,
for
nice
it.
hustle.
And a jump ball possession called. Arrow favoring the River Rats.
Gotta love that hustle out of Jasmine Hampton there going down to the floor, even though the tie ball goes to the River Rats.
Now pass down to Rail Whitsitt, and her shot is no good.
Rushed it just a bit. I like the way she went up with the left hand, though.
Now Hampton quickly down the floor. Tries the entry pass, and the lane is blocked. Intercepted by Huron. Back out top for three, and it's
nice.
In for three. Ariel Bethea with the three-point basket.
That was an easy shot for her, effortlessly.
And another steal. Bethea with the steal down the floor all alone, and the scoop and score is good. And Huron out to the 11-1 lead, and that'll prompt a timeout from Pioneers head coach Crystal Westfield.
Just a really quick run right there from the Rats. I mean, just Pioneers started off with the first bucket of the game off the foul, and then since then it's been all the River Rats. Quick turnovers and easy buckets.
Well, it was 1-1, Kevin, and then just like that it was 6-1. And then we had another little lull, and then bang, it was 11-1.
It's that defensive pressure. It turns into easy buckets, but also good passing by the River Rats. You can see here on the replay, first that's the three-pointer that we saw go in, but then when they're advancing the ball up court, I thought we were going to see when they're advancing the ball up court, you could see where the pressure led into another turnover.
Pioneer will inbound underneath their own basket following the timeout. It's inbounded to Hampton. And pressure again by Huron. It's knocked out of bounds.
Hampton may have looked like she may have jammed those fingers there on that reach in. That time, Coach Vincent came out and put the River Rats in a man-to-man full court, different from the zone pressure they've been deploying so far. Underneath.
That was a quick shot and a score by Amara Chikwe.
She should apologize to the backboard. That was kind of hard.
Well, Hampton down the floor, loses the handle.
Good
Camilla
pass.
Gren will bring it down. There's a shot from the corner for three, and it's through. Emily Marsh with the triple. And it's a 16-1 lead for Huron.
Huron doing very well from behind the arc. That's their third three so far.
And another turnover force as Pioneer steps on the sideline.
We're just going to say that was about the fifth turnover so far in the first quarter. And if they, being the Pioneers, don't right the ship, this game is going to get out of hand very quickly, if it hasn't already.
Now Huron working around the perimeter, looking for the open shooter.
Good defense.
Now ball underneath the basket. Quick hook shot is up and good. Kara Wilson with the bucket. Pioneer trying to move the ball down the floor quickly, and that's off the hands of the Pioneer player and out of bounds.
Well, here you can see where the Huron offensive player got herself in a little bit of trouble here and did find someone at the end of that to put in that nice bucket.
Wilson a little deep under the bucket, but found some room and
Kind
threw
of
up the shot for the good points.
Would you call that a half hook shot?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice cut.
There's a nice pass and a nice catch and shoot. And Sydney Hardy on the board with another bucket, and it's 20-1 in favor of the River Rats.
Right now, the Huron team is all moving in sync, Pete, and they're not one, but maybe 3 steps faster than each Pioneer player out there.
And there's another steal, this time by Amara Chikwe. And Huron back down the floor.
Nice crossover.
There's a shot off the side of the backboard, no good, but picked up by Amara Chikwe and put back and in. And no let up by this Huron defense.
No letting up. You ever been in the summer when one of those gnats is all around you and you just can't swipe it away? That's what's going on right now for the Pioneers. They just cannot get away from the Huron defense.
Swarming.
Swarming?
Swarming defense.
I like it. Tenacious.
Absolutely.
Backing for the Rats, Michael Chickley. Pioneer ball out of bounds.
Maya Burgard with the shot. It's partially blocked, but hacked on the arm. And we have a foul call, and Burgard will head to the line for Pioneer.
And you can see Chickway here on the replay where she gets her with some of the body down low.
Foul call against
Right there.
Huron, first personal. The line shooting 2 is
That free throw bounces off the rim, no good. And the second one off the rim, no good. And Pioneer remains at just 1 point so far in this game. 1:39 to go here in the first quarter. There's a nice defensive play by Pioneer, picked up by Hampton. She's going to get bumped by Sydney Hardy.
Pioneers probably going to break a record for futility right now if they don't get going, Pete. 1 point in 1 quarter. I mean, full quarter. But it's not foreign to them. They actually only scored 5 points in the first quarter against Saline earlier in the week.
There's a shot put up and blocked. Another shot from the outside, no good. Another offensive rebound for Huron.
Good hustle.
Pioneer ball.
Finally rebounded by Laura Stroud. Looked like the ball was off of her foot, not out of bounds, but the referees called Pioneer possession.
Good hustle there by Stroud. She really did a good job of getting good position underneath.
There's Hampton trying to take it to the hoop, and it's blocked. Now Huron quickly back down the floor, and a shot and a score by Hardy.
Favorable no call there. Looks like there was a lot of contact on that layup. There's another turnover.
Over and back.
And here's a quick peek at that last breakout by the River Rats, and you can see here. Is that Bethea? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That is actually Hardy on the shot.
And if they, you know, on the possible whistle on that play, could have gone either way.
You think so? Yeah.
Well, it looked like the defensive player was pretty well established there. Now back out top to Hardy for three. Off the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound by Amaka Chikwe. Amaka Chikwe really been crashing the offensive boards in this first quarter.
And if Chikwe didn't grab it, it was another rat that was right there that could have rebounded the ball as well. Again, right now, I think the Pioneers can't wait for the next 13.5 seconds to click off the clock to try to regroup after this horrendous start.
Oh, Chikwe hits both of her free throws. Cross-court pass, trying to break the press. They get it over the half-court line. Less than 5 seconds to play, and we have another foul call with 2.9.
You find a lot, Pete, when you have a team that does deploy so much pressure that they do rack up the fouls. 6 fouls for the first quarter for the River Rats.
And Huron, with 2.9 seconds in the first quarter, calls timeout.
You said Huron called timeout there?
Full timeout called by
And it looks like Coach Vincent is trying to put in some type of play to combat what Coach Westfield will be drawing up here. There she is right there in the middle of the huddle, trying to, calm her team down, let them know that not the scoreboard is the opponent right now. It's the people in front of you on the court. Don't worry about that scoreboard. I'm sure that was some of the message she's delivering to her players. It's kind of odd there that you see the head coach, Vincent, isn't even involved in the timeout action there, Pete.
Are you saying he's at the concession stand getting himself a hot dog and a pop?
Well, after a 25-1 or 0 run, he could do a lot. Laundry, errands.
There's an intercept by Hampton, and the clock will sound, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. All Huron 26-1 after 1 here on City TV Sports. And second quarter underway here from the campus here in high school. It was all Huron in the first quarter, as you can see on the scoreboard there, 26-1. Pioneer will begin with the possession of the second quarter. Trying to work the ball down the baseline. There's a shot up, no good.
And if there's ever been a time where a coach delivers a speech to the team of don't worry about the scoreboard, it's now. This is only piece by piece, bit by bit, play by play. Don't worry about what the score is right now.
First free throw by Corrine Griffin off the rim, no good. Second one is good. Pioneer really not doing themselves a whole lot of favor at the line either. They're only 2 out of 8.
A little out of control there by Mia Long for the Rats.
No press for Huron. They pick it up at half court. Griffin with the high dribble. Got to watch that. And there we go. We got a steal.
Not a lot of movement out of the Pioneers on that last offensive set. Hampton was just going back and forth trying to set something up, but no one was actually moving.
Oh, Hampton holds it high. Now she'll put it on the floor.
Pioneers have a very young team, Pete. Only one senior on the roster.
And we have another traveling call, this time on Pioneer. Wilson dribbled it once, picked it up, and then shuffled her feet.
Sometimes that's a byproduct of the intense defense being deployed.
There's a 3 from the corner, and it's good from Emily Marsh, her second triple of the game.
Oh, that was good right after it left her hand. We had a great view of that one, Pete.
Another turnover by Pioneer.
You really have to know where you're at on the court there. Look at this shot here.
Wide open.
She set her feet. She could have put her Larry Bird #1 in the air because that was good right when it left her hands. So even when Huron makes a mistake, the ball bounces their way.
Oh, ball tipped out of bounds by Pioneer. Little stay River Rat ball. Bethea will inbound.
Want to keep an eye on Hampton's left hand there, #5 for the Pioneers. She keeps shaking it. I think got it taped up after the first quarter injury she sustained, too.
Rebound by Stroud. Pioneer will move it down the floor quickly, but throw it out of bounds. Another turnover.
And unfortunately, they have a lot more turnovers than points, and that's not a good thing.
Oh, Long will walk it up the floor. Over to Rail Whitsitt. Now to Long. Down inside to Cheekway. There she puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Rail Whitsitt. Her putback is no good, but she'll draw the foul on the shot.
I think if Ariel Bethea had that over again, she may have wanted to fake the pass and finish. She was at the bottom of the key when she dropped it off. It looks like she may have had an easier time putting that bucket up herself.
First one is good. Next one on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Picked up off the floor by Stroud. She'll move it down the floor. Hampton hits the deck.
Little smile there from Hampton. I'm not sure if she pulled one over on the ref there, but looks like she drew the foul.
Second personal foul, that's the 8th team foul. The line shooting 1-1 for Pioneers Hampton.
That's going to put Pioneer in the bonus. 8th team foul on Huron. First one is good.
Nice heady play there by Hampton.
And hits the pair.
A little pressure now from Pioneer.
Pressure the ball on the perimeter. Long down the lane and puts the ball up and good for with the layup.
Helps if you're left-handed on a shot like that. High off the glass.
Now pass down low. Now the entry pass into the paint. Got a wild shot by Hampton. No good.
Not sure if Page shouldn't have taken that shot as opposed to going back to Hampton.
Out on the perimeter. Well, knocked away by Stroud. Picked up by Marsh.
Good discipline there on the offense from the River Rats, not taking a poor shot.
There's a shot up, and that is Pioneer's first field goal of the game. Tiara Folk with the basket for Pioneer. There's a shot, not even close, just grazed the rim.
And since Coach Vincent took off the full court pressure, the River Rats don't seem to be playing with the same, not just intensity, but focus. It seems like that is their game plan, and when they're not playing in that kind of fanatic pace, they're kind of lost.
Gets them out of their flow, yeah.
Yeah.
And Griffin draws the foul for Pioneer. Shot is off the rim, no good. Picked up on the floor by Chikwe. That's Amaka Chikwe. Shot from the corner, misses everything.
Ouch.
From Marsh.
Good hustle there from Griffin from the Pioneers. She comes from a long line of Griffins that I've played with in the day. Good family here in town. So back to the free throw line goes the Rats.
And Glenn hits the first free throw. I like her shoes.
They all have cool shoes out there. I mean, I don't see, well, back in the day, all you saw were, black shoes or white shoes. Now they're all the colors of the rainbow out here. Really cool, man.
Argersinger hits the floor. We get a whistle again.
Foul called against 13 Glenn of Huron. Puts Huron at 10 fouls, so it's double bonus for Pioneer. So line shooting.
Well, that foul puts Pioneer in the double bonus for the last 3:55 of this first half.
And they really have to take advantage of those free throws.
In the game for the Pioneers, we have 24.
They've missed more than they've made.
And just a quick replay of how the Pioneers have finally broken down the Huron defense and get inside. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if that was a foul there or if the Pioneer player was losing control of herself and the ball at the same time, and the official helped her out. Pioneers trying to go to a man defense now.
Oh, bounce entry pass. It's tie up and jump ball situation. Possession arrow favoring the Rats. Marsh will inbound.
Something the River Rats have really been working hard on is these inbound plays. Oh, a little out of control there. Not sure what that call was, but the ball goes over to the Pioneers' feet.
I was trying to hear the referee, but it didn't sound like it was necessarily a foul. It was
kind of pointed at the baseline for some reason, but that was after the ball went out, so maybe he was saying that it was just a loose ball, turnover, Pioneer. Last touch by the Rats.
In the corner to Stroud for 3, and it's through. Now pass is overthrown, almost out of bounds.
Good save.
Now picked up by Marsh. He'll drive it and score it.
Hampton, or Hardy there on the save over. It's nice. Good hustle.
And we have timeout on the floor that called by Pioneer.
And it's needed because it looks like Jasmine Hampton, number 5 for the Pioneers, is spent. A good view there of Coach Westfield trying to put together a press break, or actually wants the Pioneers break the press and get into their offensive sets. That's exactly what they haven't been doing, is actually getting some player movement, Pete, ball movement to create shots. They're really falling into the swarming defense and just giving the ball on forced as well as unforced turnovers.
It kind of looks like they're allowing themselves to be confused by the Huron defense, and it really is taking them out of their offensive game plan.
And although we say that, it has been a lot better quarter in the second quarter than it was for the Pioneers to begin the game. And Crystal Westfield has to find little things to build off of.
Yeah, it's been almost even. Huron's outscored Pioneer in this quarter 10-9.
So let's see here what that play was they drew up.
Well, Stroud handling out between the circles. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Pioneer ball. Stroud will inbound for Pioneer. That shot is off the rim, no good. That by Folk, out of bounds. It'll be Huron basketball.
Falk just couldn't get out of the way of the ball. She was trying to stay back, but ball found her. Off the high screen. Good pass.
No, palming the basketball. Turnover by Huron. Now Hampton on the drive. Wild shot is blocked. Now picked up by Long down the floor. He's going to back it up. Now throw it out beyond the three-point line. And now Huron will settle it down. Approaching a minute and a half to play here in the first half.
Long has to be careful with passes like that. Almost nearly picked off.
There's a shot that's short from Wilson. Stroud will bring it down the floor.
And anytime the Rats have the ball, it seems like they can get inside the lane. And that has to be changed at halftime.
Stroud trying to pass it, but picked up by Argersinger. And now intercepted by Chikwe. Now back out top, off the rim, no good. Burgard with the rebound.
Oh, whoa. Well, another turnover there.
Falk with the travel.
So Huron may take the air out of the ball here in the last 30 seconds before half.
Shot up, blocked by Argersinger. She'll hand it off to Hampton. We'll bring it down the floor. Under 20 seconds to play.
Call for the high screen. Didn't even take it after you called for it. That's all.
Now back to Argersinger. And Stroud, now she'll dish it out top to Hampton for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rail Whitsitt.
Looks up.
Quickly down the floor. Gets the shot away. Off the rim, no good. Oh, after 1/2 of play, Huron with the big lead, 36-10 over Pioneer. We're going to take a break and be back with second half action right here on City TV Sports.
It's a chance for the citizens of the community to be able to express and reach the public with ideas and projects that otherwise might not be heard.
I think community television networks like CTN are really important to the spirit of democracy in this country. They're vital to express a wide variety of opinions.
I'm no longer left with just daydreaming about it or sketching it out without being able to manifest it. The best part of using the equipment down here at CTN is that it's free of charge.
There's someone to help you. You don't have to just try to figure out everything. You run into a problem, there's some staff that will come and help you.
This is CTN, where Ann Arbor's on TV. Speak out, create, communicate.
And welcome back to the greenhouse as the Huron River Rat girls playing the Pioneers. And it's been an up and down contest, Pete. Started off not so well for the Pioneers, but they really fought back hard in that second quarter.
A tale of two quarters, really, in that first half, as Huron dominated the first quarter 26-1, and Pioneer came back and made it more of a game in the second quarter, only getting outscored by 1 point in that second quarter. We'll have to see what this second half brings for both of these teams.
What will really help out for the Pioneers is turning down those turnovers. They started off, I think 5 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game, and only 2 after that. So, Pete, the defense of pressure has caused this lead to really blossom for the Rats, but the Pioneers are fighting through it.
And 2 shots by Rail Whitsitt, no good. And then Mia Long with the 3 as the ball goes out to the perimeter for Huron.
That looks good.
And directly over the basket. And from our angle, it looked
really did look good from our angle.
The line was really good. It was just too strong. Now drive to the hoop by Glenn, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Argersinger.
some of the baseline players for the Pioneers need to keep their head on a swivel and maybe step up and take a charge, because the Rats are just driving to the lane very hard.
And another pass out of bounds, turnover for Pioneer. Well, Long will bring it up the floor for the Rats. Now to Bethea. She'll dump it off to Rael Whitsitt, and she will hit the layup off the glass.
Nice screen and roll there. Good two-person basketball, Pete. Really used each other well.
And a tie-up situation. Possession arrow in favor of the River Rats. Now Long to the hoop, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Rael Whitsitt. I say Shea Rael Whitsitt is a beast on the offensive boards.
Stroud there on the foul for the Pioneers. Really surprised they called that. Me as well, because it kind of looked like a lot of leather on that block.
Well, the first free throw is good. Second on the way, off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. And another foul call. It's going to be Pioneer possession.
First of two meetings of these two crosstown rivals. They'll actually finish the season at Pioneer.
Hampton considered the three-pointer, pulled it back. Now send it back out top to Burgard. Knocked away by Bethea. Bethea down the floor. It's up and good.
Bethea has some long arms.
And Huron begins this second half like they did the first on a 6-0 run. Check out that, it's 8-0 run. Now wild shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pioneer, put back, no good. Another put back is no good. And another tie up.
Nice way to put your hand out in that passing lane and finish off what you started. Nice replay there by the truck. Good job, guys.
Inbound pass to Amara Chikwe is up and good.
Pioneer needs to try to get the ball inside. As much as you can, just pass until you get a good shot. And she shuffled those feet. Pete, you pointed out to me at the half that Jasmine Hampton is just a freshman. That's amazing, because she, I would say, one of the better players out there for the Pioneers, something that Crystal Westfield can really look forward to coaching for the next couple of years.
Oh, back down the floor, go with the River Rats.
A lot of contact.
Shot on the way is up and good. Only 2 points on that shot, just a long two.
Foot on the line.
A wild shot by Falk.
Ill-advised shot, really.
Has had a terrible angle towards the hoop.
like the effort on the defensive side for the Pioneers, though. They're starting off a lot better, even though some of these long balls are falling through the net for the Rats.
Well, Long will back it out back towards the center timeline. Now they'll start again. Wilson back to Long. In the corner to Marsh. Now she'll try and get it down low. It's intercepted and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here on basketball.
Griffin in for Falk, and Falk looks like, boy, she is tired. A little bit too much contact.
Now Long to the hoop. It's up and good.
Going to be a timeout for the Pioneers. That's where the bench saves you there, Pete, from that 5-second call.
That, and you can see, you know, the Pioneer girls they're putting themselves in some bad positions on the floor, picking up dribbles near the timeline, with, you know, really good trapping spots on the floor, over by the sidelines. They really got to, you know, just clean that kind of stuff up and avoid the places where they're turning the ball over.
Unfortunately, you have to go through some growing pains when you have a young team, and right now that's what Coach Westfield is going through, some growing pains. Even on that last play, you saw Hampton call a play, and no one really reacted to the play the right way. Here's a drive to the bucket there by Long, and a nice little Euro step and finish.
Three minutes to play here in the third quarter. Well, Griffin into the paint. And she will draw the foul on the shot.
Got to like that move there out of Griffin. She really drove hard to the baseline and got the Huron defender off balance and came back into her strong side.
Hits the first free throw.
You can see driving in with the right hand or left hand, came back to her strong side, and there was a lot of body contact there. That's why she got to the foul line.
Rail Whitsitt could have been called for a reach-in foul as well. She misses the back half of the free throws. Well, again, Pioneer with just 1 point here in the second half.
Good steal. Look up.
Stroud with the steal quickly down the floor to Griffin, and her pass is intercepted by Amara Chikwe. And
Pioneer
Wilson
needs more
will
type
dribble.
of defense like that. Sorry about that, Pete. Pioneer really needs to pick it up on the defensive end.
Huron will call timeout on the floor. Just a 20-second timeout. Minute 40 to play. And this third quarter, almost a carbon copy of the first quarter.
That looks like Coach Peterson there for the Rats. Coach Vincent is allowing his assistants to really run these timeouts.
Huron on a 14-1 run to begin this third quarter. Now pass into the middle to Amara Chikwe from Marsh is good.
Chikwe really took her time once she received that pass and went in high off the glass. Good shot.
Nice bounce pass assist from Marsh as well. Oh, Griffin deep. Now pass out by the three-point line is off the rim, no good from Heinrich. Now back out deep for Huron. That's in and out.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Stroud.
Wilson nearly knocked that one down. So you can see, Pete, even on the passes trying to be thrown into the lane, Pioneers, both the passer and the receiver, aren't in a good position. That's why you have all of these errant passes.
Nearly a steal by Burgard, but picked up by Wilson for Huron. And reaching foul on Griffin.
Clock's still running, guys.
Foul called against number 3, Griffin, Pioneer. Third personal foul.
Nobody notices it.
Here on about
You think this may be a running clock, Pete?
Well, it has to be because the clock never stopped on the whistle. That'll do it for quarter number 3. After 3 quarters of play, it's Huron 52 and Pioneer 11.
Did you know that CTN welcomes the members of the Ann Arbor City Council to Ward Talk?
What is the interest of the community? What is the turnout?
On the third Wednesday of every month, a different representative from one of the city's 5 wards joins us in the studio to discuss matters important to the people and government of Ann Arbor.
The push to educate the community about the importance of this, it's not to be punitive at all. It's a really good thing.
Remember to join us for a new episode every third Wednesday of the month. We want to hear from you. Email us at ctn@a2gov.org. Attention, Ward Talk. You can also follow CTN and ask questions on Twitter at twitter.com/CTN in Arbor. We will make sure to include your questions.
Submit your questions for the next episode of Ward Talk by emailing ctn@a2gov.org or visiting our Twitter page at CTN Ann Arbor.
Frozen yellow iguanas, fine Yugoslavian inventors, feathered yak island? If you live in Ann Arbor, those FYI shows might not interest you. What you need is For Your Information, Channel 19's award-winning news and information magazine show about everything Ann Arbor. And FYI's on at 10, 6, and 10, so you'll have plenty of chances to watch.
FYI.
FYI, an insider's look at the people and events that make our city.
And we are back for fourth quarter action here on City TV Sports. Huron with the gigantic 52-11 lead, which has prompted the running clock.
Unfortunately, the second time the Pioneers only posted 1 point on the quarter there.
And we got a reach and foul, and indeed the clock is running. No, ball is inbounded. Huron working around the perimeter. Long, and we have a whistle.
Long's had a pretty good game tonight. She's really distributed the ball well out of the point, and whenever she's called her own number up, she's made buckets.
She's taken it to the hoop real strong tonight. Now out for a three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Huron. And fighting for possession, Stroud on the floor. I really have to hand it to these Pioneer girls. They really have put in a lot of effort tonight. And it just, I think a lot of what you said, Kevin, about their inexperience showing through here has really not helped them. But hopefully this will be a learning lesson for them and carry them into the future.
Well, even in this season, it's not over because although they might not be playing well tonight, Pete, it doesn't matter when it comes to postseason play. Everybody gets in, and if you can get on a run, you can still right the ship and make a season out of, you know, some chaos going on in the regular season. In the postseason, you can make some real hay. Wow.
Oh, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Stroud. Hampton for three, out deep. That's off the front of the rim, no good.
Oh, that was NBA range.
another pass out deep. Another shot is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Huron.
Kind of looks like people are going for statistics right now, Pete.
Yeah, Glenn with the drive, and that's the second time she's hit the floor and as many possessions down the floor.
She's really grabbing that right knee there. She really kind of probably banged it against another knee, and if you've ever done that, it's no funny bone. That hurts.
I haven't, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
Especially
even through the
considering
padding.
my knees.
She even has a knee pad on there, and she still looks like she may have caught it on the inside of it.
And she's even wearing those high socks with the pads on the knees as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, and you could see unfortunately, we didn't catch a real good shot of that in that replay, but you could see the two players. When they collided, the Huron player went right down.
Yep.
Trainer taking a look at that right knee there, making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be.
Oh, Marsh to the free throw line, hits the first. Next one on the way is through.
Let's take a look and see if we can see where the two players collided here.
Yeah, that's Stroud. Yep.
And then you see Glenn go right down there.
Intercept steal by Marsh. He's had a really, really nice night tonight.
Just a disciplined squad out here for Coach Vincent and the River Rats. You can see where they've played in some big-time contests throughout over the couple of years, and this is what you hope the Pioneers will be able to gain. Playing even, a team that they don't really want to lose to, you can still pull some things that you can grow from. Nice screen
Under
there.
4.5 to play here in the fourth. Stroud saves that from going over the timeline.
Oh.
Hampton with the shot. Are they going to give her the continuation? Doesn't look like it.
Didn't look like she dribbled anymore, but dang, for the effort, I think they should count that one.
Yeah, running clock, approaching 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Huron with the dominating lead.
This one's under 4 minutes now, Pete, so hopefully Pioneer can maybe come out with something that they, again, can use to, when you're looking at that tape, that's a good play that we can grow from. And I tell you, this Hampton kid, she's a player.
Another drive to the basket. Shot is no good, but she draws the foul. Hampton hits the first free throw.
Ref at the table is actually trying to clarify something, and I don't know if he's doing that or if he's being kind as the clock continues to tick.
Hampton hits the second free throw.
Nice effort there from the Pioneers still.
Now Marsh from the corner for three, and it's good.
That's her third triple on the night there, Pete.
That rubbing it in, Kevin? Or
Not
just
at all,
an
but
open shot?
She rocked into that one. That was a nice shot.
What do I like to say when the game's not in doubt? School's
When it's up
out.
48, you don't rub anything in. You're just trying to get out of here without any more injuries, truly. And I don't think the Huron players can play without this intensity. They wake up with this intensity.
There was a screen and a hard hit. Tavana Page hits the floor. And she is slow to get up.
And Page waved off the player coming in to take her out. You got to like that. After being down as many points as this is, sometimes people are looking for the bench.
Well, I know in today's day and age, they want to make sure that there's no problems with any kind of concussion issues or whatever.
Exactly.
And she does look a little woozy on the bench there. Oh, back down the floor go the Rats, and another shot and another score. Amara Chikwe with the bucket, and the lead is 50.
Get in there.
Long shot from the corner, no good. And Marsh uncontested with the layup. As we approach 1 minute to play in the game. Hampton on the block. Wilson with the block, but she knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Pioneer ball.
Wilson knows she should have had that.
Cross-court pass, and shot is up and good by Emily Dedoyard.
Easy for you to say.
30 seconds to play in the game. Had to throw away that nice name curveball there right at the tail end. Thank you very much.
Well, I pointed it out at the beginning of the game, and thankfully, you being the leader, you took the lead, and I like that, Pete.
And I took the fall.
We're all a team here. We did. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Pioneer is going to take the big fall tonight, Pete. They came out and putting out the first bucket on the scoreboard, but since then it's been way downhill.
And that's going to do it. The final score here on 65 at Pioneer 15. Here from the campus of Huron High School. I'd like to thank all the people that make our production possible. Our director, Rob Cross, audio replay by John Musial. Computer ops by Dana Denhar, camera guys Michael Pylon, Joe Dinda, and Malcolm Bass. And for Kevin Bryant, this is Pete Poyer. Once again, the final from the greenhouse. It's here on 65 and Pioneer 15.